Before we watch this video, you should check out guitarinfusion.com, in which you can sign up for a free video course that'll put you on the right path to finally understand some of the difficult to understand concepts like modes, intervals, or harmony. All these things really are super easy with the music theory DNA. It's free, guitarinfusion.com. Check it out. But for now, let's get into this video. All right, so you're finally ready to practice. We only have 5 minutes. What do you do? Answer coming up. Hi, this is David. Welcome to this channel, which is all about helping you develop your musical personality on the instrument. And development means practice. Practice means time. Sometimes you don't have that time. 5 minutes, that's all we have for this practice. So of course, this is the bare minimal, but sometimes that's all we can afford. So we're gonna split our time into 3 essential segments that are gonna help you develop that musical personality. The first 30 seconds are gonna be spent warming up. That's all you wanna do, just warm up your fingers, make the blood go where they need to go so that you don't injure yourself and you're ready to go. So that means, rubbing your hands, blowing, just, wiggling. Don't forget your wrists. Just 30 seconds, just like your warm-up. You're jumping around, doing jumping jacks or whatever people do when they warm up. And simple exercises. 30 seconds. After that, we're gonna start the actual practice development part. So 3 segments in this section. Each segment is going to be 90 seconds. That's all. Okay, so the first 90 seconds is going to be spent creating something, telling your story. No matter where you're at, you can always tell a story. And for that, the essential component, besides your guitar, is your ear. You want to engage your ear. So that section can mean working on your improv, it can mean writing a song, it can mean a lot of different things, but it's got to be creative and it has to engage your ear. So my 90 seconds is going to be spent with a backing track here. The backing track that you're hearing right now is one of my favorites, or one of my favorite types of backing tracks for this, because it's only built on 1 chord, the D major 7 chord in this case. Any backing track will do. I'll leave the link below for a pack full of these. Okay, so what do you do here? Well, you start singing, creating something. It's just simple things. Okay, I'll use that. Engage the instrument, so that is the ear. Try to replicate that on the instrument, so you can pause the backing track. Da 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 da. You might need to fish around, but that's okay. Da 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 da. Okay. Da 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 da. Great. And then you play it over the track if you'd like. Just engage your ear. After that, say here. Na da 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 da. Hit the wrong note. Da da da. That's okay, fix it. You're practicing right now, not trying to impress anybody. 90 seconds, that's it. And if you don't have a backing track, that's okay too. Just kind of sing. Wah, 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 da, 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 wah, wah. Na, 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 na. It goes quick. After those 90 seconds, you're going to engage a different part of your brain, your musical brain. That's the part that analyzes things. So we're talking theory. You're going to want to work on a theory concept element. And ideally, that thing, when you switch on the theory mind, you want to work on the same thing you worked on the previous section. So For me, it was ma na na na, da na na na, over the track. I'm going to try to analyze this, understand what is appealing about it, what intervals are made out of this thing, why do they react so well to what's going on in the back. Like, all these questions are avenues of exploration during those 90 seconds. So for me, I'm going to do something like that. I'm just going to analyze what's going on. I know I'm in D. Da, what is that? From D, well, that's also a D, so that's a root. So I've got a 1, a root, na, that's a major 7, da, da, da. And then this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's a 5. So I've got 1, 7, 1, 5. And you can hear how the 5 sounds over the backing track. How does it make you feel? Kind of stable. The 1, also kind of stable. The 7, kind of open. All those different sources of ideas have to have the filter of theory, trying to understand how things work. Another idea might be if you did not have a backing track and you started jamming over something in the previous 90 seconds, you found, ask yourself what kind of chords could work over this? What are the intervals? And all those things. Finally, the last 90 seconds are going to be spent on technique. So again, you could take what you played there. So, na, 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 na. Find a scale. Okay, D major, and then work on a technique that you're trying to develop, that you want to get better at. Maybe it's legato, alternate picking, economy picking. I'll do economy picking here, and you just kind of like spend 90 seconds working on this with a metronome or the track. And that's Ionian, right? What's important is not to do what I just did, which was, where are you? Which was getting lost over the technique and just starting to transition from pure technique, working where it hurts, to enjoying yourself over the backing track. You just have 5 minutes. So that's kind of the idea. If you just have 5 minutes, 30 seconds, warm up. Get ready for this. 90 seconds, really focus on the ear and creativity. Next 90 seconds, theory. Analyze things, whatever is interesting to you. Maybe read an article on theory and try it on the instrument. You just have 90 seconds, it's got to be short. And then technique. Now, of course, if you have an hour, that's awesome. Spend 20 minutes with each of these categories. But in my opinion, if you want the best bang for your buck when you're practicing, do that. Just always start with a little bit of warm up and then those 3 components. One of these components might be a little bit more than the other, depending on where you're at, depending on what you want to develop, depending on your interests. But I think a good practice session should have those 3 things: creativity, theory, and technique. Okay? All right. It's a more than 5-minute video, but hopefully this gives you ideas for your next practice sessions. If you want to go a little bit further with this, well, you should check out guitarinfusion.com. A free course, like I told you in the intro of this video, a free mini course that'll put you on the right track towards all these things and concepts. It'll help. Check it out. It's free. The link is below. Subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss any other videos. And of course, practice well.